I'd like to ask you what your impression of America is, but I hesitate in a way because it seems to me that probably most of the people that you've met are people in the music business and professionals, and I wonder, have you had an opportunity to get to meet many people here in America who aren't associated with the music business? Some of the people, for example, that come to see your shows.
I get to meet not very many people outside the music business, as you can imagine,
Yes.
simply because I tend to work maybe 10 months of the year minimum, and just in the nature of my business, I'm surrounded by them. But the best time to meet the public is when I'm on tour, because apart from on stage and just getting a general wave from them, an idea whether or not they're a warm audience or a reserved audience, usually after the show I get to meet maybe 10 or 20 people. And going to the concerts, sometimes some of the kids stand outside the dressing room. So the impression I've had of Americans as opposed to British is that they're far more noisy and warm and demonstrative.
Yes.
If they don't like you, they show it, you know, they
Yes.
get aggressive. And if they like you, they show it. Whereas British people tend to be reserved, and it takes you maybe a long time to get to know what someone really thinks. And that includes an audience. In an American audience, they're usually whistling and clapping and going crazy before the curtain opens. In England, they wait till you've done 4 or 5 songs to see if you're any good, you know? So it's been fun.
What helps you to keep sane in the midst of the madness and the money and the music?
My closest friends and my manager and the people who travel on the road with me, I've been with the same people since I started. And I haven't changed. Some of the band members have changed, but my close business associates and friends are the same. And they're great because if my feet are beginning to get a wee bit off the ground, they sit me down and bring me right back to earth. And if I'm feeling depressed, fed up, you know, just a bit unhappy with something, then they lift my spirits. And they really help put things in perspective. And of course my friends and loved ones. Very important to have them.
What's the next step for you? I mean, I know the next step is another concert and another tour and another record and another this and that. Have you been able to look beyond that into perhaps another world for Sheena Easton that would include this world but have some other possibilities?
Well, next year I'm recording my first 1-hour TV special. Well, I say my first, it might be my last, but I hope it's just my first. Which hopefully will open some more doors into television. I'd like to do more television work other than just the odd guest spot, because I enjoy TV and I think it's the best way to get to most of the people at the same time. Maybe do a movie, but I don't see myself giving up singing and becoming an actress. I really don't see much beyond doing what I'm doing and repeating it. That's the difficult thing.
Yes.
It's difficult to have a hit. It's difficult to have a hit TV show or a hit tour, but it's much more difficult to do it the second and the third and the fourth time. If I am successful, if I'm happy doing what I'm doing and still doing good quality work, hopefully in 5 or 10 years' time, then I'll be very pleased.